Strange Museum in Niger. A journey into the unusual. Niger, a vast and diverse country located in the heart of West Africa, is renowned for its rich history, cultural diversity, and breathtaking natural landscapes. Among its many treasures lies an intriguing aspect of its cultural preservation, its museums. While most museums worldwide focus on art, history, or natural science in a structured manner, Niger's museums often blend these themes in unconventional ways. This article delves into the strange and fascinating world of museums in Niger, focusing on their unique exhibits, settings, and cultural significance. The National Museum of Niger, a fusion of curiosities. Located in the bustling capital city of Niamey, the Musée National Boubou Hama, or the National Museum of Niger, is perhaps the most famous museum in the country. However, its fame stems not just from its size or collection, but from its unusual approach to what constitutes a museum experience. A museum-zoo hybrid, the National Museum of Niger is a fascinating mix of cultural artifacts and live animals, effectively functioning as a hybrid of a museum and a zoo. Visitors can walk through exhibits showcasing the history and traditions of Nigerian culture and then step outside to see a variety of animals native to Niger. From lions to antelopes and even hyenas, the museum's zoo component is an unusual but integral part of the experience. The juxtaposition of historical artifacts with live animals might seem strange to outsiders, but for many locals, it's a natural reflection of Niger's interconnectedness with its natural environment, dinosaur fossils and ancient wonders. Adding to its peculiar charm is the museum's collection of dinosaur fossils. Niger is home to some of the world's most significant paleontological discoveries, particularly in the Sahara Desert region. Fossils of massive prehistoric creatures such as the Sarcosuchus imperator, a giant crocodile, and various dinosaur species are displayed here. The sight of these ancient bones in a museum that also houses traditional cultural artifacts and live animals is both surreal and captivating. Air and Tenere Museum, a tribute to the desert in the northern city of Agadez, known as the gateway to the Sahara, lies the Air and Tenere Museum. This museum focuses on the life and history of the Tuareg people, a nomadic group that has thrived in the harsh desert environment for centuries. The Tuareg lifestyle on display. The museum's exhibits include Tuareg jewelry, clothing, weapons, and tools, offering an intimate look at how this resilient group has adapted to desert life. Among the most striking displays are the intricately designed silver crosses, which serve both as ornaments and as symbols of cultural identity. A desert ecosystem in miniature. What sets this museum apart is its commitment to showcasing the desert ecosystem. Visitors can learn about the unique flora and fauna of the Sahara, from drought-resistant plants to desert-dwelling reptiles. The museum even includes a small outdoor area designed to mimic the desert landscape, complete with sand dunes and native plants. Open-air museums, the fossil fields of the Sahara. In some parts of Niger, the desert itself becomes a museum. The Sahara's fossil fields are an open-air testament to the region's ancient history, where visitors can see dinosaur bones and other prehistoric remains scattered across the sand. Gadufawa, the land of giants. One of the most famous fossil sites in Niger is Gadufawa, located in the Tenere Desert. This area has yielded some of the most significant paleontological discoveries in Africa, including the remains of the Sarcosuchus imperator and various dinosaur species. Visitors often describe the experience of walking through this natural museum as surreal, as ancient bones emerge from the sands like relics from another world. A living archaeological experience. Unlike traditional museums, these fossil fields are not enclosed or curated. Instead, they offer a raw, unfiltered experience of history where visitors can see fossils in their natural state. This approach might seem strange to those accustomed to neatly organized museum exhibits, but it provides a unique sense of connection to the past. Cultural heritage centers, preserving Niger's diversity. In addition to its national and regional museums, Niger is home to numerous smaller cultural heritage centers that focus on specific ethnic groups such as the Hausa, Fulani, and Zama peoples. These centers often take an unconventional approach to presenting their cultures, blending traditional artifacts with immersive experiences. The Hausa Heritage Center. One notable example is the Hausa Heritage Center, which combines traditional exhibits with live demonstrations of Hausa crafts, music, and dance. Visitors can watch artisans at work, creating intricate leather goods and pottery, and even participate in cultural activities. Fulani cultural displays. Similarly, the Fulani cultural centers emphasize the importance of cattle in Fulani society. These centers often include live animals as part of their exhibits, allowing visitors to see firsthand how the Fulani people care for their herds. This integration of living elements into the museum experience is both educational and unconventional. The Museum of Silence, a mysterious Tuareg tradition. One of the most unusual and lesser-known attractions in Niger is the so-called Museum of Silence. While not a formal museum, this term refers to a Tuareg burial ground in the Sahara, where ancient tombs and carvings tell the story of a long-lost civilization. The area is shrouded in mystery, as the origins of some of the artifacts remain unclear. Rock art and ancient symbols. The site features ancient rock art and carvings that date back thousands of years. These depict scenes of daily life, including hunting, dancing, and rituals, offering a glimpse into the lives of the Sahara's early inhabitants. A spiritual experience for the Tuareg people. This site is more than just a historical landmark. It's a place of spiritual significance. Visitors often describe the Museum of Silence as a hauntingly beautiful reminder of the impermanence of human life. Why are Nigeria's museums so unique? The strangeness of Nigeria's museums lies in their ability to defy conventional expectations, rather than adhering to the rigid structures of Western-style museums. These institutions embrace a holistic approach that reflects Nigeria's interconnectedness with its environment, history, and culture. This approach is not only refreshing, but also deeply meaningful, as it allows visitors to experience the country's heritage in a way that feels alive and relevant. A blend of the old and the new, Niger's museums seamlessly blend ancient artifacts with modern interpretations of culture and nature. Whether it's the live animals at the National Museum or the immersive exhibits at cultural heritage centers, these institutions prioritize engagement over formality. So, Niger's museums may not fit the mold of traditional institutions, but that's precisely what makes them so fascinating. From the hybrid exhibits of the National Museum to the open-air fossil fields of the Sahara, these museums offer a unique perspective on history, culture, and nature. They challenge conventional notions of what a museum should be, inviting visitors to step outside their comfort zones and experience the world in a new way. For those seeking an adventure off the beaten path, Nigeria's strange and wonderful museums are not to be missed. They are more than just repositories of artifacts. They are living, breathing reflections of a nation's soul.